G'day viewers, I hope you are well and had a happy Easter. I just wanted to propose for you something that I've been thinking about recently, which is the idea or concept for a self-defense technique. Yes, I have had some personal training in the martial arts and fencing, and also some training with a police service here in New South Wales, and I've read some books on military combat techniques. And having said that, I've also been a huge fan of the hit television series Star Trek for many years, and you would probably all be familiar with the character of Spock, who uses the Vulcan greeting. So thinking along those lines of what I've learned from the martial arts and the need these days for self-defense techniques, I thought I would give you my suggestions or proposals for a self-defense or self-defense techniques. This video is in no way advocating the use of physical force. Actually, as a legally qualified person, I would recommend against using physical force in most situations, because it's going to tend to escalate violence. That is the tendency that people who are in a situation where they are threatened or fearful, if they resort to escalating with physical force, it can, or the use of weapons and things of that nature, it can end up that they're the ones that are seriously injured or killed, because they've effectively escalated the situation by using violence. So this technique is about getting away, escaping, more so than rendering or incapacitating completely an assailant. It's about getting away basically, and getting some evidence in the process that can be used to identify the person that has attacked you. So that's the main idea behind this technique. And as I say, in all possible situations where physical force can be avoided, then don't use it. Don't resort to it unless you absolutely have to, unless you feel you're in a life-threatening situation, you're afraid of something like possibly an assault, some sort of physical molestation, an assailant that might attack or rape you. Those kind of situations, I think, would warrant some use of force in order to escape from that attack or assault or threat of attack and assault. So having said that, I'll get into it for you. So the idea behind my Vulcan eye gouge technique, it's based on the martial arts attack using your flat fingers. So instead of using a fist, you actually thrust using your extended fingers. So it increases the range of your arm with fingers extended, gives you that much extra range that you can reach a person with it. By spreading your fingers wide like this, that enables you to, I'll just take off my glasses for a second for the purpose of demonstration, enables you to gouge into a person's eyes like that. So you're opening your fingers wide, thrusting forward with your hand and gouging into their eye sockets. Yes, that's right, it's an eye gouge technique. So once you've then thrust into their eyes, you would then use your fingernails to scratch down the person's face. So gouging with the fingers, scratching down their face. So what you've then done, you have probably gained some sort of skin cells and DNA, possibly even from the tear ducts of their eyes, sweat on their face, skin molecules underneath your fingernails, which can be used to identify that person that you've just eye gouged to forensics people and identify them using DNA. So it would be a very good source of DNA if you can get it under your fingernails by scratching down their face. If they were wearing glasses, well, the same thing would apply, because you can gouge above the glasses, grab the glasses, scratch their face, and you've taken their glasses off as well, or either or. So in either situation, what you've done is you've probably blurred their vision. They've been stunned from the attack of it, Their eyes might be hurting, their face is hurting. If you've taken their glasses off, they couldn't maybe see as well. So they're going to be preoccupied and stunned. And you're going to have DNA underneath your fingernails. So even if they were wearing, say for example, they were wearing goggles with a strap on it, you can still pull them down away from their eyes and scratch at the same time while you're doing it. You'll still be able to scratch down their face, dig in, scratch down their face, pull off their glasses or goggles or mask or anything like that they're wearing, and scratching down their face. So give you that DNA evidence. But then the main object is to then run out of that situation. Okay, so you want to get away from them as fast as possible, so they don't come after you and try to continue with their assault. So think like a cat, scratch them and then run and then find somewhere to hide. That's right. I mean, this advice, probably would be aimed, I think, more so at a female audience than a male audience. But I think it would be very helpful in as I say, an sexual assault type threat situation, to use the Vulcan eye gouge. So there it is. So if you want to put any comments about it down there, let me know, and God bless. See you guys around.